And welcome back. This is Kev and Chuck. My name's Kev, this is Chuck, and we are going to compare underwear. Part 2. For those who don't know what do means, 2. Alright? We've got to clear that one out.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you had watched the first instalment or the first part of Compare Underwear, you would have been educated on such things about how would one make the first move, or are you ready to make the first move?
Yeah, if you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
We went through that, didn't we?
And then we talked about, would you wear clean underwear? And both of us are in agreement that we hope you do.
Yeah. All the time.
All the time. And then we also concluded about whether if Jimmy makes an appearance or does he come with
us?
Yeah. So we're just going to continue from where we left off, and we're just going to talk a few more things about this matter.
Yeah. I think the next question is how do you initiate the move?
Right.
You've been given a green light.
Yeah.
How do you go about doing that?
Well, depending on how things are playing out, I always feel that making sure that the woman is comfortable for me is quite important. I don't want her freaked out.
Yeah.
When I'm advancing. So, I kind of test the waters, and that would be kind of like simple touching, just touching, the shoulder or something like that.
Mm.
And you know what? Sometimes someone who's attracted to you would also sometimes do that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So if you're already getting that, then that's also a good sign.
Mm.
And maybe if they already had done that to me beforehand, so me just doing it's just doing the same thing back.
Mm-hmm.
So they haven't got a problem with I haven't got a problem with them touching me.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they haven't got a problem with me touching them.
Yeah.
That should make things kind of nice and easy, make both people feel comfortable, and then hopefully from then can go forth and kind of like make that move, and hopefully be successful without any resistance. No. When I say resistance,
Okay.
well, a response from them,
Right. Yeah.
but kind of nice, a nice response.
Right. Okay.
You get me?
I get you. I definitely get you on that one. I've only got one word for that. Cul-de-sac. Yeah. Look, me personally, I don't have I think initial moves come from, like you say, touching. Not initial move, but I feel like you can drop an initial move from, the response from the woman. Like she said, if she's touching you, you're touching her.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, well, everybody kind of notices, but like, I've been in situations where I've been on a date with a person, and as you're talking, you're actually getting closer to each other. Like if you're standing up in a bar and you're talking and leaning against something, and I've been in a situation where as you're talking, you're actually getting closer and closer to each other.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think because the conversation's probably going so well. You're trying to you're gauging each other's reactions. You could be hanging off every word that she's saying, and she could be doing that vice versa. It could be and you are physically getting closer. And I think I might have mentioned this before. I was on a date with someone and they kissed me. And for me it was a shock. But you know, I kind of knew it was coming, and I kind of thought I was going to do it first.
Was that the shock? Was that what shocked you? The fact that she made the move before you?
Yeah, and that shocked me. You know, and it didn't shock me because I didn't expect it from her, because I kind of felt that there was an attraction, but it shocked me because I was hoping to do it first. I didn't want, and this is something that's probably actually changed a lot in my mind over the years, is that I didn't want her to think that I was not man enough to make the move and kiss her first.
Right. So did that bruise your ego a little bit?
No, not at all. No, it actually gave me a boost.
Okay.
Because, you know, I kind of thought, wow, this is amazing. Like, you know, it's great that she made the move first.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I think a lot of people still have those old school ways of thinking that the man should make the move first, and the man should initiate sex, and the man should do this, and the man should do that. When, you know, we've said in previous episodes that, you know, we want it to be the other way.
Right. Sometimes,
you know, you want it to be 50% this way, 50% that way kind of thing for both parties. Right. So, yeah, like, you know, I wouldn't say, like I said, I wouldn't say I would have an initial move, I don't like, but, you know, I think, like you, I think I gauge of how they're feeling. Yeah.
But going back to that situation that you told us about, that you found yourself in when the lady kissed you first. So you said you were shocked. So you was in shock, and then afterwards you overcame the shock, and then afterwards you had hope for the future.
Yeah, I could say that. I mean, I was in shock, but I enjoyed it.
And you enjoyed it some more.
I enjoyed it some more. I actually went to the bar to get some more drinks. Load her up some more. Yeah.
So, you had, just sticking with that moment, or in general, let's say. So, what would happen next? Would it be your place or theirs?
Oh, see, that's a tricky question, you see, because I don't want to, again, presume that I'm going to be getting saucy that night with that person. Sometimes, you know what, sometimes I like to be a little bit old school in the sense of, like, you know, you kiss on a date, you know, you wait for another date, kiss again, and then maybe there's an evening kind of rendezvous.
So it's a slow burn.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I want to get down and dirty there and then, but, you know, I don't want, like you, I want the woman to feel comfortable with me. So, probably the answer to your question is I would like to say mine. But then again, I could say the same way of saying that I'd like maybe hers, because she would like to be in her own home environment, where she would feel safe and feel comfortable. Yeah, like, you know, I'm a man, I can get down and dirty anywhere. You know what I mean? So I don't want to, you know, it wouldn't bother me so much in stuff. Yeah. What about you?
Well, if they said their place, fine, cool,
right,
that's great. If we went to mine, I think that's even better.
It's better.
Even better. Because they feel comfortable to come to my place. And, you know, plus that makes me feel, wow, I'm more kind of like, right, okay, cool. So they're happy to come out of their way to come to my place. And then I suppose the next thing is that you've got a bit of home advantage. You know?
Home advantage?
Home advantage.
In the sense of what?
Because in terms of, like, you know, you feel comfortable. You know where all the stuff is in your house, you know, right?
Oh, right. So I was thinking, what stuff is he bringing out? Yeah. All right.
So, you know, it gives you a chance to kind of showcase you.
And so you're saying what you're saying to me is that person can see more of your personality within your home, and see more about you as a person, well, your personality, see you more as a person.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's something about, like when they kind of, because women, like, watch it, they see things, they'll be looking at the place. Sometimes when you're talking, and then they have conversations, and they'll talk about, so you've got a nice place, and all this kind of stuff, and that's nice to hear.
That is nice to hear.
And then, and also they get to see you kind of like just, this is a good time to kind of really seal the deal, right? By kind of like being nice.
Mm-hmm.
You got this far,
mm-hmm.
yeah. If they want a drink, you ask for a drink, make them comfortable, make them feel relaxed, and if they are comfortable in your house, and you make them feel welcome, and they feel comfortable, then there might be a good chance that you might get lucky.
But on the flip side of that,
Mm-hmm.
have you been in a situation where, because I have, you choose, they go, let's go back to mine, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And when you get there, it's not what you expected.
A little bit, yeah.
So give me an example.
I don't think it's in like a bad way. I think from the way they are, you get one perception of what they are, and then through communication, through talking to them, listening to what they're saying, and then you go back to their place, and then the place is like is either going to be like, right, okay, nice, or whether the place is like, oh, yeah,
Right.
but at the end of the day, as long as the place is all right,
I mean, look. The only reason I'm saying is because, one did come into mind of what, I went to a woman's house and like I was astonished. I was in shock. Now there is an episode, in Friends when Ross meets a chick, and they're always going back to his house, and then one time that he goes back to this girl's house, yardie, dirty, right? Dirty, right? Now, there was a woman that I met who, we were flirting for a long time. We were always going to the same club in Croydon, and we were always going to the same club, and she was always like, oh, I'll come back to mine, and I was always putting her off a little bit. She was cool, she was hot, but I was always putting her off. And then I was like, you know what? I think it was one Saturday night, I was like, my boys were like, well, man, just, go around there. So I was like, okay.
Go on what? Do what?
Go around there, go spend the night with her. So I was like, alright, okay. So,
That's awfully nice of them to feel.
Oh, yeah, of course it was. But she was cool. But when we got to the crib, the house, regular house, cool. But when we went to her room, I was devastated.
Why?
Because I walked in and she had a mattress on the floor. No bed frame, no base, nothing. Just a mattress on the floor. Not a bed sheet on it. So it's just a raw mattress. And I was like, okay, kind of thing. But the floor around the mattress was dirty. And I mean dirty. There was no, when you have someone coming around or if you think that you might be having someone come around, there could be a possibility, you have a little clean up. You don't have to go mad. The Queen's not coming around, yeah. But you know, maybe take the yogurt cup off the floor. Yeah. You know what I mean? I had to deal with that kind of stuff.